Good morning, folks. I know this is a little different than you're used to from your normal Jeeps programming, but it's a story that I wanted to share. Back in high school, my friends and I decided that on Black Friday we were going to go out and pull some harmless pranks, such as this.
Bag of poker chips. I don't want to get caught filming this. Oh, this is going to be so ugly.
So we did things like this for 4 straight years, and by the time it got to our 5th year, we just thought we were absolutely untouchable. Until year 5. You see, in year 5, we decided to act like we were Walmart employees. In no way were we going to do anything shameful or harmful to the Walmart brand or its patrons. We were simply just looking to organize some shelves. And I even had a brief stint in the sales department selling a TV to one of the patrons. Now, I'm not exactly sure how the sale ended, but I set it up like this. They were interested in the TV on display. I said, I think we should be able to hook you up with a discount because it is on display, so it's technically used. So I brought a manager over who looked at me very weirdly because I didn't work there. I'm not sure how the sale ended, but I think I did my best in setting that up for them. Now, we in no way were going to do something harmful or shame the Walmart name. We were simply looking to get reactions from people accepting us as Walmart employees, which is what we'd been doing for years. We got so much footage, but the issue was we stayed in the store for too long trying to get on the intercom. Like I said, where we failed was staying in the store too long trying to execute. And I remember walking down a produce aisle toward a stack of Blu-ray DVDs. Only in Walmart would that be possible. And I hear a lady on the radio behind me saying, "We have him walking down aisle 7. I look up, yep, I was in 7. So the lady goes, "Sir!" There was no way I was stopping for that. So I immediately just continued my beeline to the stack of Blu-ray DVDs, acting like everything was cool. Keep in mind, we'd been in the store for about 45 minutes to an hour, maybe even a little bit longer. Again, she yells to me, "Sir!" So I turned around like I was blindsided. Meanwhile, I knew exactly what was going on. And I said, yes? And she goes, "Are you impersonating Walmart employees?" I was like, "No." Meanwhile, I got a blue vest on. I have a name tag. I did have a black fleece over top to kind of hide it if I needed to. So I was like, "No, I'm not at all." I looked identical. She then looks to the coworker beside her, who was the girl who we had asked to get on the intercom. And she goes to the lady, "Is this the guy that was trying to get on the intercom?" Now, when we asked this girl to get on the intercom, she was young, she was like us, we figured she was a perfect target to let us get on the intercom. Little did we know she was going to be the death of us and turned us into the store manager. The manager took a look at the Walmart employee and said, "Is this the guy that was trying to get on the intercom?" She immediately said yes. At this point, I was doomed. I had nothing. She then asked if I was impersonating a Walmart employee. I, of course, lied and said no. Meanwhile, you know what my attire looked like. She then says, "Well, what about the other guys that we caught in the parking lot with cameras running to the car?" At this point, it was over. The mission was totally canceled. We were canceled. Everything was canceled. I was like, yeah, okay. And really, the truth is just always easier. And no joke, the store manager walked me to the front of the store, holding my hand like OJ walking to the front of the courtroom. And as we got closer to the front of the store, I saw my other fellow associates being escorted into this small, obscure room toward the front that you walk past every time and you'd never even know was there. Now, you know that this store manager wanted to bury us, and this is where she made a crucial mistake. Once we were in the room, she started filling out paperwork. She took down our names and just left all these sheets on the table. There were like 5 or 6 of us. She left the room and told these 2 guys to handle it. Now, these guys were in their probably early 20s, about the same age as us. It's Black Friday. The last thing they want to do is deal with some pranksters just doing a bunch of BS. Really, we weren't doing BS. I was organizing that store. I'll stick by that till I'm dead. Once she had our information taken down, it was going to be entered into a database that would prevent us from being able to purchase in any Walmart across the country or even enter one across the country. Now, is this real? I honestly don't know. I don't know how they would enforce that. It's not like they have facial recognition when you walk in. The only thing I could see is maybe if my name popped up, if I swiped a credit card or something like that. I'm not totally sure if she was lying or not. All I know is that we were scared. Now, like I said, the manager made a mistake when she left the room and left it up to some 20-year-olds that were our age. These guys said, look, we don't want, what do you guys do? And we said, make stupid videos. People in our hometown like them for every Black Friday. This is what we do. We showed them an example of one of our old videos. They voiced their frustrations with us. They said, don't come back to the store. We're deleting all this information. They ripped up the paperwork. They asked us to delete our footage, so we fake deleted it. Honestly, we didn't know how, because our hands were like shaking, putting our hands on the camera. But we never posted it like they asked. And again, we weren't sure what the legal implications were. We were young. We just decided to go the safe route, save the footage for us to view later. The worst part about this whole situation is one of our friends actually worked at a Walmart in Pennsylvania. He lent us his vest and his scanner so we could make one of us look extremely official. And here's a picture of one of my best friends dressed up with the actual vest and everything on. Now, once we got there, obviously they knew that that was a real vest, name tag, and scanner. They confiscated it. So our friend who actually worked there in college, now us idiots, got his stuff confiscated by a separate Walmart location. I'm pretty sure nothing actually came of it, but that we felt terrible about. So years later, what do I take from all of this? Well, don't ask someone to get on the intercom. Just go up and spread the word that you need to. So you're probably asking yourself, what message was so important that you stayed in the store for over an hour to get it up there and failed? Let's go find out.
Attention all Walmart shoppers. Would Earl Simmons please report to the front? Earl Simmons, your brother is waiting for you. Thank you.